Thanks, Shawnee. Now that you've figured out when and where your vacation is going to be at, the next step is to figure out your lodging accommodations. There's going to be so many different places to choose from, and it's going to be a pretty stressful process, almost to the point where you may need a vacation just from planning your vacation. Luckily for you, I've broken down this big lodging decision into several small steps. So first, we want to figure out what's available in your vacation area. There's going to be several places that the area has to offer, and these include settings such as hotels, motels, hostels, there's Airbnb rentals, sometimes there's even campsites available, and there may be a friend that you know in the area that you can bum a ride or a stay on their couch. So you also want to make sure you're aware of the different pros and cons that these places have to offer. To narrow down these lists of options, you want to ask yourself, what's most important to you? For example, if you're bringing a friend with you on this trip, you probably want to make sure there's several different beds available. Also, financial cost tends to be a big consideration. You don't want to blow all your money on lodging if you still want to have some money for activities and for some sightseeing. And if you plan on doing any sightseeing and activities, probably the biggest consideration for you is going to be location, location, location. You want to make sure that you're at least going to be in the general area of the places you're visiting, because you don't want to spend all this time running back and forth. So make sure that you're at least in the near vicinity of the places that you're going to be spending most of your time. Another consideration are the different amenities that these places have to offer. Some of these lodging accommodations are going to offer free breakfast, they may have a pool available, sometimes a hot tub, and there may even be a 24/7 access gym. If these things are important to you, you want to make sure that your lodging accommodation has these options available. And one last thing, you also want to consider all of the different safety concerns and measures out there. Some of these locations and lodging accommodations are going to be in nicer locations, which means they have a nicer neighborhood. There may be lower crime rates. You may feel just more secure in a place that offers like a safe or a vault or even a security guard at the door. So if this is a big concern for you, make sure that this is a priority in the places that you're looking at. Now, once you've figured out what is the most important to you, you can start actually doing your homework and some research. The internet is a great way to find out what all the options are in the area, and then you can actually start ranking them based on the priorities that we've already discussed. Even though there are so many different lodging options out there, these tips are going to help you find your ideal place to stay. Now, pretty soon, you'll be on your way to your next vacation. That is, after you start using Jordan's advice and booking travel arrangements. So, take it away, Jordan.